Hey, welcome back, everybody. Episode 2 of season 3, which makes this show number 41. And I, of course, am your host and chief provocateur. Is it chief provocateur or head provocateur? It's chief provocateur, Michael Driggs. And congratulations on a successful day number 2 in Major League Baseball, which was our first day of putting stuff in action. I gave out the Mets. I gave it out, the -0.5 and lay the 120. And even though Scherzer was not as smooth as we hoped he would be, the game pretty much played out how we had hoped. If you'd signed up for the email, you got 2 other picks, and I'll discuss those and why I'm happy with those plays. So we had our first winner tonight, and specifically on the Mets, but you want to sign up at picks4sticks@gmail.com. You can always give a like to the video and a subscribe. I think I'm supposed to say all that stuff, but mostly I want to get to the rationale for why I'm doing a show tonight. This arm, it's sore. I went and I had my second booster today. And the lady was great. She was so gentle. This is so gentle. I complimented her on that. And she said, I've given about 5 million of these. But she asked which arm I would like it in. And I said, oh, got to be my left, because tonight I need to practice shooting craps. And she looked at me kind of weird and was like, you shoot crap? And I was like, yeah, and you really got to make sure you hit the back wall with it. And at that moment, it was like, I think she doesn't know about gambling and like the table game. I think she thinks I'm saying I shoot crap. Needless to say, the rest of that experience was quite awkward. It was a little awkward, but the point is that this arm is now heavy and a little sore, but my shooting arm is great. And you can tell I have the crap table all ready to go. And I live such a busy life. Dr. Doug describes it as I hypertask, not multitask. And so it occurred to me that I should shoot crap while doing the show. And that was such a, whoa, what happened to my backlight? We're on a shoestring budget here. And I'm going to be moving around. I got a laptop. And so I don't know, the video is a little different, but I have no fucking clue what I'm doing in regard to camera angles and positions. So we're going to play around with some stuff tonight. And I've had so many requests for stuff about craps. And I just think it makes sense to bring you into my practice sessions. So I'm going to combine the show with the practice session tonight. That's the plan. And I think it's going to be the plan moving forward. So I'll explain what I do for practice. I'll give you a little taste and you'll see. And then maybe, we'll put together in a few months, maybe we'll do a junket out to Vegas, a Picks for Sticks junket. We'll see. I'm not blocking out any rooms. Everybody can fend for them fucking selves. That's how we roll. But we'll get to that in a minute, because I did get a response regarding my question, whether the show Picks for Sticks, whether you can call college aluminum bat sticks. And it was made clear to me you can, because as pointed out, it just doesn't sound right asking the bat boy, hey, can you go fetch me my alloy stick or my alloy pole? Doesn't make any sense. It has no flow. But imagine how that would sound if that was the case, if it was illegal to refer to the aluminum bat as a stick. You'd have to ask the bat boy, hey, go fetch me my my alloy pole. The bat boy would be like, you want the nickel bronze zinc special? No, hell no. I want the copper tin pole. This guy's a flamethrower, a fireball pitcher. I need to be quick with the bat. I need the lighter alloy. So spent all day writing that joke. You'll notice I'm back on the port. And my wife saw the show last night. And after the show, she came in here after she watched it. And she's like, you spent $400 on that glass? I'm like, hold on, baby. No. It's 2 glasses. You spent $400 on 2 glasses? I'm like, hold on. It's 2 glasses and the bottle of port. She's like, let me see that glass. I'm like, well, can I finish? And she took it and she's looking at it. I'm like, it's Waterford. She's like, this is plastic. It's not even glass. It's like a plastic glass knockoff. I was like, it's Waterford plastic. She was not impressed, but I still contend I'm the victim. What was I supposed to do? When I'm standing up there in line, I was supposed to say, no, I don't want this. Go fetch me my just regular bottle. I mean, in that situation, you have no choice but to buy the product. So it was 2 glasses in the port. And cheers, everybody. Anyway, how about those Mets? You know, that didn't look good, did it? But I didn't waver. I knew we were going to be okay. And we had another winner in the email. I gave out the Seattle play and I gave out the Miami play. And even though the Miami play was a loss, when we were up 5-4 in the ninth, it was looking good. And then they had 2 guys on in the 10th and couldn't bring anybody. Had a guy thrown out at the plate. You know, no one's going to be perfect all season long. And so the bottom line is, I liked where we were. I feel good about that play. I would take that plus money position any day. So that's one of those games that when you play it, you know you're probably going to lose. That's why you're playing the dog. Dogs usually lose. So you don't have to hit too many of those, but I still think it was the right play. So 2-1 to start off the season. And depending on how you placed your plays, you're either down a lot if you parlayed it, if you did a roundy, you're up a little, or if you did straight plays, equal units, you're 2-1 up 3/4 of a unit. But I can't help you with how to make your plays. That's got to be up to you, how you do it. It's like when I practice craps. When I practice throwing, I'm not doing a simulated game where I pay out the numbers that I hit. I'm not playing craps. I'm practicing the shot, practicing shooting. And so what I'm trying to do is hit as many numbers as possible before a 7. Now, the odds that a 7 is coming are 1 every 6 throws. And so what I'm trying to do is have more than 6 throws without a 7. Now, how you bet at the craps table is entirely up to you. I can't give you any advice on that. But if you want to watch my practice and get some information about tomorrow's slate, then I invite you to keep watching, even though I have no idea what I'm going to do with camera angles. But I'm going to give it a shot. We're only about 30 minutes into this video or whatever, so maybe it'll be a little longer, but bear with me, and I think it'll be interesting, if nothing else, at least interesting for me. So I'm going to put the item here, the camera here, and got to put on my sport coat because, you know, you got to practice with the gear. You got to put on the gear. And I think the key, the right gear is a vest. is a vest. I think a craps shooter should be wearing a vest, but sport coat is fine, either a vest or sport coat. So if you have no interest in this, turn off the video immediately, because this is not going to be smooth, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but this is what I want to do. So here's the crap table. You can see it in the mirror, but if I angle it down like this, you can see the table. Well, I guess I can hold it here, and then you can, wow, that was not good. That was not good. So if I hold it here, okay, I got an idea of how this will work. Standing here, you can see that you can see the crap board. So I'm going to grab some chips, and I don't pay out winnings. It's not a simulated game. Just trying to hit numbers. And so I use the chips to mark the numbers. Now, when you're playing craps, there's a new wager that is becoming popular as more and more people are setting dice. This wager is becoming quite popular. It's the bonus. And now they're even making craps tables with the wager on the table. And this is basically a wager that you can hit every single number before a 7. So this is really what I'm practicing for. So they break it into 3 different categories. The first is the all small. And so those are all the numbers below the 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you can bet on the all small that you would hit each one of those before a 7, and that would pay 35 to 1. Then they have the all tall. That's every number above the 7. So it looks like this video is incredibly blurry, but I don't care, because you should be blurry if you're watching this. So this is every number above 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And if you hit all those, it pays 35 to 1. So those are the 2 bets. But the third bet is the all or nothing. And that's both the all tall and the all small. And that pays 176 to 1. So not concerned with pass line odds, any of that stuff. Just trying to hit all the numbers and hit that all tall, all small, the all of the numbers, because what you're trying to do is set your dice in such a way that the 7 doesn't come. So when it's done perfectly, you hit every number except the 7. So let me turn on my light again, which just went off. And I'm going to practice. So what I do is I just mark each number as I hit them. So you pick your dice. I have the dice boat. And you have to set on the first throw. I like the 5-1. Now, I'm going to be the proper distance. I've got it all marked off and measured off, so that if you're standing stick left 1 is where I practice from, and that's where I play from. So I guess I can angle it this way. It's fucking ridiculous. Okay. You're just here for some fucking baseball picks, and I'm shooting dice. So I'll show you what it looks like here. I'm throwing it onto the crap table, which I guess you can see in the mirror. And so on the right distance, I've got my dice set, got my grip. Grip is perfect. And here we go. Hit my landing zone. And I guess if I just do this, you can see me bring the dice. It was a 5, 4, 9. So I got the 9, place the 9. I guess I can do that. 5, 4, 9. This is kind of fun. This kind of works. I'm sure I have at least one person still watching. All right. I'll set the dice. It's another perfect throw. And you can see over here, bring the dice back. It's a 5, 6, 11. 5, 6, 11. Now my board does not have the my mat, really. My mat does not have the bonus wagers. So I have to just kind of mark them. And then I just kind of go over here, I put it on the field. So that's a 9 and 11, that's 2 throws. That's all I got so far. We'll step back here. We'll just do one round tonight and see if I can hit an all tall or all small with the 5-1 set. 5-1 set. It's really a hard way set, which means you can see 5-1, 6-6, 2-2. So if the dice, the dies are staying together and not going off axis, the idea is you hit a hard way. It also reduces the number of sevens, number of ways a 7 can come up. So here's the next throw. Now, really the right way to practice is leaning over the table, but this is my equipment. This is what I have to work with. Too hard, a little too high. Don't know what this number is yet, but it's a 639. A 639. So we've hit the 9 2 ways. I moved the die, but you can see it's a 639. So that gets a second chip. And if we're place betting or come betting, we'd have a winner. Well, we can get into different strategies, but this is all really about hitting numbers. So let's try another throw. Got the set, sticking with the 5-1. We've had 3 throws. Really want to bend over because like you're bending over the rail. That felt good. And sometimes how it feels doesn't really impact what the result is, as evidenced by the 5-2 7-out. So we collected on a 9 if we were playing that. We lost our bonus bet. You can do the math, but I got in. Nice round of practice. You know, I think I'm a little nervous, just trying to make it work with all the angles and the weird lighting. So I think that's the best I can do. And I've lost my drink through, it's all the way back there. So let's pull up to tomorrow's slate and see what that's looking like. Tomorrow's slate, let me get it up here. And I'll tell you what my initial thoughts are on the card. That was good practice. You know, you practice your grip is what really matters. I love that I only got 3 throws in. Okay, let's see tomorrow's slate. Come on, that Mets game was great. If we'd have hit that Marlins game, man, they were right there. That was so close. Up 5-4 in the 9th. I thought we were going to be a perfect 3-0 tonight. But, you know, would you call that a bad beat? Up 5-4 in the 9th on the road? I don't think it's a bad beat. Anyway, tomorrow, I'm not gonna do a video tomorrow until after I send the email. So really looking at a play on, let's see, Saturday. I've looked it over once and I'm initially honing in on the Mariners and Twins again. You know, that's Gilbert against Gray, and Cleveland, Kansas City, they go again. And what else are we looking at? I want to get involved in that Padres Arizona game. So that's where my initial focus is zooming in. It's kind of what I'm feeling right now. But the great thing about baseball is the overnight capping. So have a good night. Get some sleep, everybody. Keep enjoying your water for plastic. I know I will be. Subscribe, like, and practice your grip. We'll see you tomorrow.